All right, so guys, oops. So now what we are gonna do, okay, I'm gonna just go to Procreate again. Okay, so guys, we're gonna learn now how to make seamless brushes, seamless patterns, okay? And it's actually quite easy, all right? As you know, okay, I'm gonna start like explaining what is like the difference between a pattern that is seamless and a pattern that is not seamless, okay? So for example, if I have just like, oh, thank you for following, Jigna. So for example, I'm gonna just like change the background color to just like this, like just more plain. If I have, for example, like a pattern like with circle, a star, or like a cross or a heart, to make it seamless, that means that this part over here, it needs to be the same one as here, okay? So if, for example, if I have a circle that is start like this, in this side, it needs to be the same. And the same at the bottom. If I get a square, here it should be like the other part of the square. Or if I make a line here, then this line should continue in this side. Okay? That is helpful. It is helpful in some like occasions. For example, if you want to print something for in mind, you have like a little bit of a pattern and you meant to make it bigger. You can print it a few times for like an illustration or for a wall or for something, and you can print as many times as you want. That is gonna work, okay? If I don't have a seamless pattern, like for example like this, that this circle is here and then there, if you printed that and you overlap both pages, it looks the line, you can see the line and the joint of every different like page, okay? This is very useful as well. For example, if you want to make your, imagine you do a pattern, okay? Like a very simple pattern. Like for example, I'm gonna just make a heart or like a tiny heart and then one like this. This pattern, to make it like, if I have like a pattern like this and I want to make it like my whole page, it might be very quickly because I can literally just make it smaller and just like copy and paste it so many times so it can get bigger, okay? But anyway, independently the reason that you want to do it, I'm gonna show you how to, okay? And there is different ways. The way that I like to do it the most, okay, it is to draw anything that you want, and then we are gonna just move it around. So for example, we're gonna make an abstract pattern brush. Pattern brush. That, oh, what I'm saying, no pattern brush. Oh, I'm so used to like pattern brushes that I say all the time. We're gonna make a seamless pattern. And next pattern, actually, what I wanted to say, I use it as a cover for one of my brushes, okay? That's what I wanted to say. Because it's like an abstract like pattern and it's very easy and very simple, okay? So basically, I'm gonna just take any brush. You can take the 6B pencil or anything. It doesn't really matter, any brush work, okay? And now, I'm gonna just start making some random shapes, okay? I'm gonna make just the random shapes that are at the bottom and then draw on top. So for example, I'm gonna just make like this like random, like just like stain, and maybe another one over here. Honestly, it doesn't matter. If you are using, just like as long as you're using a color palette that works together, whatever you do is gonna work, okay? I'm just gonna make maybe here a line. Here I'm gonna do like a little heart. The color matters. It for me, because we're doing the like cover. Obviously, the colors for me they matter because the obviously you want the design to be nice. So if they are like colors that you like, they might be probably like better. And obviously because here I'm gonna use like different colors all together. If they match, it's probably gonna look like the nicer part. It's any color that you want, okay? Gonna create like maybe here this like bean shape, maybe another line, maybe here you can do another. Just like play around to create some abstract shapes, okay? It doesn't really matter how they are looking. I mean to make the rest. Oh, we're not making brushes today. Sorry, I just like misspoke before. We're not making brushes, okay? But if you want to make brushes, you need to use color white, okay? But that's something different. We're not making brushes today. So today, you can use any colors. But if you want to make brushes, you need to use color white. Okay, I am going to do this. Just play around until you have like a design that you like, okay? Let's keep like just keep playing around. You can even add like maybe like a little like leaf here on the corner. It's just like abstract, okay? Because they're very easy and very quick. For example, I realized that this one it might be very big, this yellow and the pink. So I'm gonna just make a little bit tinier. Oh gosh, what am I doing, Marina? Make it a little bit smaller, just turn it. Gonna create here now here a few like shapes all the same, like Anna, but the different colors. This Twitch preset is amazing, Marina. Great job. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I try to because in this Twitch set I have used different like brushes from all my different sets. Maybe some stars as well. Just try to fill the whole space, okay? For example, I realize that now I'm not sure if I like this anymore because I think I want them to be a little bit more like straight. So I'm just gonna make them here like that. Yeah, like semicircles. I think I like it more. If you want, you can like copy my my own one. If you want to make your own, that's fine, okay? We're gonna design first the pattern and then we're gonna make it seamless. And actually, you know something? I want exactly the same shape. So I'm gonna just duplicate it. And then I'm gonna duplicate it again. Oops. Like that. Then I'm gonna just join them and merge them together. Alpha lock and just change the colors. Oops. I'm doing this design same as before. To do the seamless pattern, you can do any, okay? You can do any designs that you want. Maybe I could do as well a rainbow. I think it might look cool here at the top. Like a tiny rainbow. And I'm gonna just like that. Maybe another one here, and I might start now. Maybe just add some triangles. Maybe another being over there. And now look, what I like as well to do sometimes with this like abstract design is adding some black. So just with black, I'm gonna just merge all the layers, and I'm gonna start doing some like random lines, and it's gonna add so much to the illustration. Actually, I'm gonna do like this. maybe some dots. A little bit here, and more dots over there. And I think I'm gonna just quite happy how it's looking. I might add some another things later, okay? But at the moment, I think it's okay. All right. So look, when you have all your elements, okay, you have two ways, okay? You can merge them all in one layer if you don't mind. But the other way that you can do it now, it is group them together in the layer. I'm gonna just call this like cover 4. And this one, because it was part of cover 3, I'm gonna just make it here. So in the cover 4. And now look, I'm gonna duplicate the layer, all right? And your random doodles are pretty. Oh, thank you. So look, I have duplicated and I have cover 4 in one and cover 4 in the other. And all I'm going to do, that's why magnetics now, it is extremely important. Otherwise, it doesn't work, okay? Look at my Apple Pencil dying. Oh no! You know something? My iPad was dying just before here. I don't have that much battery. But hopefully I have the charger here, so it's okay. You're trying to embrace the chaos in mine. Okay, so look. Now is the key. You're gonna drag your layer to the left. And you're gonna stop when you see the orange mark. There we go. I saw mine, so I'm gonna stop. And now I'm gonna do the same with the other layer. Keep going until I see the orange mark. Sometimes it just gives you a blue. No, you need to look for the orange one. Okay? Sorry, I'm not sure what I say that, but that's absolutely wrong. You're looking for the orange one. Forget about what I say. You're looking for the orange one if your layer, it is full. But if you see, when I get my layer, it is not full. So you're not looking for the orange ones anymore, okay? When we move it, and that's like what some things that happen. The orange line, right? No orange line. Don't look for the orange line. Everybody forget what I said. Just make sure, just rewind and just like ignore what I said before, because that sometimes is where it works well. But now, because our elements, they're not covering the whole background, okay? We have like, if you see, if I select the background, you can see that my elements, they are not touching the edges, okay? So you don't need to look for the orange one. Sorry about that, guys. I go, and I am going to look for the you know the green dots, okay? And that line, when it touch the edge of one side or the other. So I'm gonna start dragging. And when the green line, it touch, you're gonna see this orange line, but it's not one in the middle. It's the orange one from the side, from the left or the right. And now I'm gonna do the same for the other one. I'm gonna go, and you're gonna see the orange line, but not this one. It's gonna be the orange line that is up here. When your green dots, it touch the edge, okay? And there we go. Now, I'm gonna do the same, okay? Oh, thank you for following. Red Water Dragon, how are you today? We're doing some seamless patterns. So now here, I'm gonna merge everything because it is much easier, and I would recommend you to do it because for seamless patterns, it is the easiest way to do it. And now, here you cannot tell that much how they touch. But what I'm going to do, because I don't want to get just like white all around, when you make it smaller, it's gonna be very noticeable. I'm gonna add some more elements from one side to the other. For example, I'm gonna add more dots. I might add here another yellow like triangle, and just make sure that you add a few more things to just fill it up the whole space. Maybe I'm going to add here a little bit of a pink as well. And maybe another black kind of like wiggly line over there. It looks amazing. It looks a bit like Matisse. That's true, Enrique. Actually, hello, Enrique. Nice to see you here. And it does. I love Matisse. I got inspired actually. Some of his like leaves by him. It's Carmen. Oh, Carmen, hello. Okay, everybody. So now we have our pattern that is seamless horizontally. Now we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I love Matisse too. Oh, we're gonna make it now seamless up and down. So we're gonna repeat the process again. Okay. We duplicate the layer, and now one of the layer. We need to get it up until the middle part, the middle dots, it touches the top bit. And now, oh, I'm moving both, so I just have to go back and redo it, and that's fine, okay? I made mistakes all the time. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna do the same with the bottom one. And now you see, we have like all our elements, they create like a white, there is none of the elements in the center. So I'm gonna just make sure that I add something there. You can do, I'm gonna merge the layers, and you can do something else, but also sometimes what I do that is easier, it just literally, with the selection tool, I just select some elements, and I just move them a little bit down. So it is like all my canvas, it is absolutely covered, and there is no spaces. I'm gonna just add a few more like little drops, just random stuff. You, if you want, I'm gonna get creative and I'm gonna get just like a leaf like that. Okay? And now it's seamless, the pattern. How do we check that it's seamless? Do you remember with the tile design that we did with the this one? I'm gonna show you. I cannot talk anymore. I'm so sorry, guys. Do you remember this when we make it that we have to move it like around left or right to make it perfect? Now we don't have to do that. It's gonna be automatic because look, I hope it works. So imagine now I just like it's not working. But imagine now it's very big, all the elements. But if I gonna make sure this is uniform and I make it smaller, I'm gonna just make sure that it's a quarter. The moment of magic, finger crossed. Finger crossed, if it not works, I think I just like time for me to go. Gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna just move it again, and now it should, when it just like magnetically, it goes, it just, oh gosh, hold on, I just like didn't do it quite right, hold on. When I just touch magnetically, it should work. There we go. And now I'm gonna duplicate them both. Or I mean, you could duplicate them, but you don't have to. But just go there and drag down again and make sure that magnetically touch. And there we go. We have our seamless. Oh, thank you. Now again, if you want to do it again, same, just keep doing the same, merge. Make it smaller. Make sure that magnetically tell you when you have to the quarter. Duplicate. Drag to the left, merge, duplicate again, and go down. Oops. And there we go. We have a seamless brush, or seamless, sorry, not brush, seamless pattern that you can just like duplicate it as many times as you want. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Honestly, like this is very useful, especially as well. Like I mean, I'm not sure if anyone here that is thinking to design clothes or to make pattern for clothes or things like that. But for this, it's very, very useful because obviously, like you don't want to see like the cuts or like the different like lines, and it's very upsetting. Like you saw before with when we were doing tiles, like to move it around to make it perfect. So go and watch this song in Adobe Illustrator easy in Procreate. Oh, you know something? When I was like trying to do this at the beginning, like to figure it out how to make a seamless pattern, I was looking like at different ways to do it in Photoshop because I couldn't find anything for Instagram feed as well. It's amazing, exactly. But I couldn't find anything with Procreate. And as well, Procreate, the last updating with the magnetics, it has changed so much because the way that I did it before this update, and I'll tell you now because why not? The way that I had to do it, I have to create 2 layers, okay? And then I have to color the layer below in any color and lower the opacity, okay? And then I have to group them and duplicate it again. And then I had kind of like to merge them but use the opacity of the pink. Can you see that when they are on top of each other, you can see the like when it's like on top of each other still, you can see the line. So when the line disappeared, it is when actually they were close to each other. For example, now I didn't do it right and you can see this white line. And if I do a little bit more, you can see that it's pink. So it needs to be perfect. And I have to keep like going step by step until it was perfect like in that way. Yeah. But Hams, don't you worry, it wasn't like even that interested. It's just like how I was doing this before, all of this like the Procreate update. But honestly, that's like that's as easy as that. Just with the magnetic, it does everything for you. You just have to make sure that at the beginning you just have make a seamless pattern, okay? And just move everything to the both sides, then up and down, so you can draw and make everything perfect, and that's good. Sometimes, for example, okay, I'm gonna just go back to the way that it was right at the beginning. Some cases, okay, imagine that I have this. No, that's not the one before. Imagine that when I was doing my design, that it was like this one at the beginning, okay? I'm gonna just make it flatten. I have imagined like one shape that is this, okay? When I start, when I duplicate it, okay, and I start making it seamless, for example, like this, I just like make sure that the green goes to one side, then the green goes to the other side of the green line, and it just become orange. Can you see here the line that is like it is not seamless? All you have to do now is just merge them, and maybe you can try now to redraw it, this like shape. For example, I might move this one around here, or I don't know, anywhere, or even top, and this one I just make this shape look seamless, okay? Now because I've done abstract art, it is actually very it's kind of fairly easy to make it seamless, but when you are doing like maybe something like a tile or some like straight lines, it's like the edges, they normally is very easy to see when they start or not. I did it. Thanks so much. This was so much helpful than other tutorials I have followed. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. You share it with us. Definitely. We're gonna start because we have still some time. So remember, if you have done any of the other covers and you would like to show me, please share it in the Kraftora Discord server or also in my Instagram account, okay? You can send me a DM and I will share it now all of the one left, okay? But yeah, that's gonna be like another way for like another idea for a cover. Also like some doodlings like this. I think they look quite pretty. If you make it like a very big or something, like as I did before, I think they're quite cool. Matisse style cover.